Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let me see who was here first. Well, I think we're a little early. I was hoping that, oh, let me see. What time is it in Jordan? Let me see. Gosh, what is the capital city of Jordan? Amman. Okay, let me see. Let me see what time it is in Jordan, the local time. I was hoping that we would start getting some pictures um, about now. And I do still hope that we can get something before I say good day or good night or whatever. But yeah, let me check out the local time in Jordan. World clock. Mm. Oh, there it is. It is 9:40 a.m. in Amman, Jordan, right? So, mm, we should see something soon. It might be too well. 9:40 a.m. I'm guessing they're taking an overnight flight. I mean, according to the schedule, they should be there. That's what I'm thinking. They should be there. So let's just hope. Let's just hope we get something. But I am going to keep an eye out for anything that might pop up. And hopefully, as per usual, we can share it together um, while we're here. But so far, nothing. But that's okay because I still got some stuff that I didn't do from earlier. So let the dragging continue. That's all I could say. Let me see who else is here. Um, Ingrid Sowers, thank you for being first. Hey, Connie Bomber. Connie Bomber. Connie Bomber. Okay. And isn't this fun? You guys, wait, what the? Oh, that is too big. That is too big. Let me fix that. I don't know why that happened, but you see how that looks? That is all over the screen. I don't care for that. Let me see here if I can fix that. Let's go back to the bubble. And let's make me round again. And that is a bit large. I don't like that. Oh, that's too big. That's too big. Show display name, show headline. Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay. Oh, that works. Okay. Still, that looks a bit big, but I'm not going to fuss. And let's make it Royal Sussex blue again. That's the wrong blue. There we go. That'll do. What about this right here? Huh? Can y'all get used to that? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Royal Sussex blue. Oh, wait. I like that. No, that's too utilitarian looking, right? Bubble. Okay. Why does that look strange? Let me try something else. Um, hey, Hazel Jones. Okay. Okay. That's okay. It seems too big, right? Should that be going all the way across the screen like that? All right. I won't fuss over it. That's weird that it just changes itself like that. I bet you if I wanted that to happen, it wouldn't happen. Okay, so Harry and Meghan, Sussex, yeah, Harry and Meghan Sussex, that is, announced surprise Jordan visit. What is on the agenda for this visit? It says here on Feminagra, um, Harry and Meghan will undertake a 2 day humanitarian visit to Jordan this week, marking what many view as a carefully timed return to the international stage. They will travel to Amman on Wednesday, and it is Wednesday and Thursday. So, Wednesday and Thursday, in partnership with the World Health Organization. You guys, they probably were already in the air by the time we heard this. They were probably already in the air. That's what I was really banking on there being photos at this point. Um, yeah, so they will travel on Wednesday and Thursday in partnership with the World Health Organization, focusing on global health, resilience, and mental health support for communities affected by conflict, like the genocide next door. Um, Palace sources, oh, good God, not the palace people. Palace sources say the king and senior members of the family know about the trip, but the Sussexes are undertaking it in a private capacity rather than on behalf of the British government. Do you mean to tell me that those snakes over there in the pits of hell know about this trip and they hadn't leaked it to anyone? Shut the front door. In Jordan, the couple will, will join Dr. Tedros Adhanom Gibraltar, the Director General of the World Health Organization, for engagements highlighting humanitarian health responses with a particular emphasis on children and displaced families, like the ones from the genocide next door. The program includes visits to frontline health providers and mental health services in Amman, as well as initiatives supported financially by the Sussexes that assist with medical evacuation for children injured in Gaza conflict, that genocide next door. They will also tour let me stop before they won't monetize my video. They will also tour the regional headquarters of the World Central Kitchen, which coordinates food aid deliveries into Gaza because of that, what, next door. A stop at the vast Za'atari refugee camp is expected to underscore the couple's continuing focus on displacement, trauma, recovery, and community based care for those affected by war, like the thing that I said I'm not going to say no more. The global health focus and the calculated international comeback, according to People magazine, the couple said their work remains rooted in support for families and young people enduring the long term consequences of violence and instability because of that thing next door. The trip marks the Sussexes' first major international engagement in 18 months. Since stepping back from official royal duties in 2020, their overseas travel has followed a recognizable pattern: tightly focused visits, often by initiative aligned with the priorities of their charitable vehicle, Archwell Philanthropies. During their visit to Nigeria and Colombia, which we are incredibly proud of course, the Sussexes held high profile meetings, engaged directly with young people, and championed mental health initiatives. This latest visit continues that evolution. Harry and Meghan are nonetheless operating in a space that sits adjacent to diplomacy, partnering with multilateral bodies and positioning themselves as advocates on the global humanitarian stage. I think this is what they call global influencers or global statesmen. I don't want to say that since they're not representing a government, but they do have that spirit of a global statesman more so than Harry's dim-witted brother. Um, they deliver a pointed signal rather. A turbulence swirls in the UK. The Sussexes move decisively into the world stage and assert their voice in global affairs, driven as ever by Archwell's guiding principles to show up and do good. I like the way they worked as ever in there. Neat. I don't think I could have done that myself. However, I did manage to work in a few editorial moments of my own, like that you know what next door. Yeah, I managed to work that in there. But hopefully they will monetize my video. Since I'm feeling like such a renegade this morning, right? Since I'm trying to you know, get something started here. But yeah, because we don't hear so much about that thing next door. You know what I mean? That has kind of gone quiet. And maybe that's a good thing, but maybe it's not a good thing. But I still think about that. And of course, all of the stuff that's happening. Um, I guess, what is it, Rwanda? Or is it Congo? Or is it both? I think it's Congo. But yeah, see, when that stuff is off the front pages, you kind of lose track of it. But it's not like we don't have enough going on um, with the nightmare in Washington. Which, by the way, I hear that there was a bit of a ruckus at the State of the Union. I haven't looked at it, but I'm hoping to catch some good highlights of it later. But I hear it was a bit of a bumpy night. Kim Coates says, much love to everyone. I am so excited for our faves. I got to travel to Jordan many years ago with a church group. We toured Jordan, Jerusalem, the Sea of Galilee, and Petra. Best trip ever. Oh, that is so cool. And what's really special is that um there are like times when people plan to do those trips, and for whatever reason it's just not a good time to go. So to have been able to do all of those, and I'm guessing that was in the same trip, that is incredible. So you have been very blessed, very, very blessed. It's like one of those places. Sometimes there's like the travel advisory, but you might still want to go anyway. And um, I believe it was an old coworker of mine was planning to do this big trip just as the global pandemic crept in. Um, I think they were going to try. Yeah, I think they were trying to go to Paris. Was it? And unfortunately, they could not go, and I don't know that they ever were able to go later on. But yeah, in the world of travel, anything can happen. In certain places, everything can happen. So, cheers and congratulations. That sounds like a huge trip. Okay, let me take a look at my trusted resources and see if there's anything as of yet. Oh, this is just going to be torture waiting. You know that, don't you? This is going to be torture. But soon it's going to be 10 a.m. in in Jordan and Amman, and I am expecting to see our faves. Okay, nothing yet. Okay, let's continue then. All right. Um, Now, one living member of the royal family was viewed on Wikipedia more times than anyone else, and it wasn't you know who. It wasn't the sick old man. It was not that sick old man. I should hope not. Why would anybody be looking him up? He's all over the place. So polls regularly reveal the general public's favorite royal family member, with Princess Kate and Prince William often taking the top spot. That's hard to believe. New research has revealed that the Wikipedia page of one living member of the British royal family has been viewed way more times than anyone else's and is not the sick old man. According to researchers at Horicom, who analyzed information related to the royal family from 2015 onward, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has the most visited Wikipedia page of any living British royal. The press release further noted the only royals ranked above her, Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Philip, and Princess Diana, all of whom are deceased. Per Hirocom's researchers, since 2015, Queen Elizabeth II's Wikipedia page has been viewed 196,762,448 in the English language, with the global total of 435,819,606. In second place to her late husband is her late husband, Prince Philip, with 88 million views. Might as well say 89 million views in English and 169 and a half in total views globally. Meanwhile, Princess Diana has more Wikipedia views than Prince Philip, with a total of 170 million views. Through her English only visits, a slightly smaller number, 78, 79 million worldwide. I guess that means other languages. Now, let's get to the meat of it, shall we? 5 years after stepping back from official royal duty, she's still the world's most. Oh, I'm sorry. 5 years after stepping back from royal duties, she's still the royal the world most wants to read about. Here comes press release said the Duchess of Sussex, who received 47,191,821 Wikipedia views in English and a total of 90,106,170 worldwide. Following the Duchess, Meghan's impressive Wikipedia score is Princess Anne. Princess Anne? Wow. Okay. And Princess Anne is not too far behind, followed by King Charles III. Prince Harry clocks in at 38 million. And worldwide, 69.5 million. While his brother William William is 18.5 million worldwide. And Kate Middleton, people have only looked her up 13.2 million times in English and a total of 32.7 million worldwide. Wow. I thought that Kate would at least be in second place. But these are the searches on the Wikipedia. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Anyway, the article is in Marie Claire. Very, very interesting. So I also think it's very interesting that Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip, and Princess Diana are still getting so many searches on the Wikipedia and they're deceased. So those are the numbers that the Duchess of Sussex for the living royals is the number one searched on Wikipedia. I still use the Wikipedia. I have occasionally switched over to the AI, but I still like the Wikipedia. Plus, the AI, it really references information from magazine articles. Yeah, they or where whatever articles. That's where they reference a lot of their information from. So, shall we take another check? Let me take a look and see. Oh, this is like watching paint dry. It really is. Prince William is being accused of massively overstepping the mark after allegedly issuing a film directive to Queen Camilla over her continued warmth towards Sarah Ferguson, with insiders telling Radar Online, which is a horrible magazine, by the way, the future king is drawing uncompromising lines as he prepares to take the throne. Oh, I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. I shouldn't think Camilla has anything to worry about. Oh my goodness. You guys, that was fast. That was so fast. Let me show you what someone did. Let me show you what someone did. I wonder if that person is watching right now. You know, I post on the Twitter before I go live. I place a post saying that. Anyway, let me show you what someone did. This is the first time I've seen this. They very quickly, oh, let me move that. You see that? Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex announced surprise Jordan visit to shore up benefactors before the Yorks beat them to it. This literally has, let me see, when did they post this? 22 seconds. 22 seconds before I saw it, someone changed it just that fast. That is crazy. Literally 22 seconds before I posted, I mean, before I saw, let me calm down. Literally 22 seconds before I saw this, they changed the wording. I don't know what to think of that. Well, you never know who's watching you. That's the point. You never know who's watching you. I hope they are a subscriber to Royal Sussex. They have abused my thumbnail. They have abused my thumbnail. And as you can see, I guess that's the program, the Gideon. I guess there's a program that does that. That must be a program that does that. Oh no, that's not a program. That's the person that does that. That is their little cipher. Okay. Okay. You know me, I'm gonna get them back. You know I'm gonna get them back. I ain't got time to do it right now, but but you know I'm gonna get them back. uh I know. I know. I'm sitting up here minding my own business. Hey, Antoinette Kennedy, ain't bothering nobody, and they have abused my thumbnail. It is supposed to where is it at? It is supposed to look like this, right? And just that fast, they've done that to it. I am ready to start dropping some F bombs and some B's, F bombs, and a few other expletives. Give me some expletives to drop. No N words though, you know, I don't like that. But in a way I'm kind of disturbed, and in a way I'm kind of flattered by that. I know. I know. To sure up to yeah, right. Right. I am going to admonish that person as soon as I get a chance to. I am going to admonish that person. But you know what, guys? Don't worry about it. They are just bitter because the Sussexes are, you know, the Sussexes are doing their thing, and they're just bitter about it. That's all that's going on. Is the Sussexes are on their way to Jordan. They're going to make their appearance on the global stage again, and these people can't take it. They cannot take it. They cannot take the success of it. Oh no, you guys. I did not see this. Poor Kate had a bit of a mishap at the what do you call that place? I really think her hairdresser hates her. You can see one of the extensions band's edge on. Oh, oh no. Poor Kate. Poor Kate. I was hoping so bad, so desperately that she would have a good night. I really was. I mean, I guess she did, but I'll show you. Let me see. Hi, Baron and squaddies have been missing in action, getting my third degree. I think Kate numbers were increased or boosted by her. Where's Kate disappearance? Oh yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. That drummed up a little curiosity for her. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Um. Anyway, I'm going to block that person so that won't be able to um, follow me around like that any longer. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, radar is such trash now. I guess they've always been trash, but oh my goodness. Ooh, sorry, you guys. I just knocked over my computer. I just think there's a certain level of desperation with the Royals right now, with the Royals and their followers. Oh man, I've only just seen these. Okay, I got to get out of Twitter because Twitter is a dangerous place. Although I'm checking Twitter just so I can see if there's any new photos coming out. So I really can't stop looking at it right now. Okay, I'll check back in a little while. Let's continue then. So, Henry VIII, I love Henry VIII. Henry VIII said, I've said for years the infantilization of Will and Kate was going to catch up with them. They are visibly aging, moving through their 40s, and can't speak out about Andrew or the BAFTAs. Hard to see how this flies, that is, hard to see how this flies well with younger generation or even their own generation, which is, oh gosh, who said that? I was just sharing that earlier that someone said, oh, it was Liz Jones or was it Amanda Platel? The younger generation is not going to be receptive to William or Kate because they lack the ability to speak about the moment. They don't really, the young people are all about safe spaces, feelings, accountability. I believe that's what Amanda Playtell said, taking accountability. And as long as they don't do that, the never explain, never complain mantra is not going to wash with the young people. And that is what they are severely lacking. Plus, the whole thing about what did the royal family know prior to this arrest, right? Or prior to even the interview that the sick old man had with Mateless, all of those moments when they should have known better, when they should have acted sooner, that is what's going to cause them to lose ground with younger people. And then Omen Scobie, who is shady AF. I love when Omid is being shady. Omid says a call for sympathy is usually a sign the questions are working. A call for sympathy is usually a sign the questions are working. Mm. So people are asking questions and they are asking for sympathy. So what Omen Scobie is speaking about is the Epstein affair. One more time. The Epstein affair does not undermine the integrity of the royal family. They deserve sympathy, not what is that? Reproof? Reproof? Is that reproof? Anyway, shouldn't it be reproach? Reproof. Oh well. Um, let's keep the Andrew scandal in perspective. So this Charles Moore, who is obviously a royalist, a sycophant, and all those things, he's trying to take some of the heat off of the royal family. Clearly, he wants to take the heat off the royal family. And it seems as though he's not the only one, especially when you have that. What is her first name? Something Mateless, the one who did the interview with the sick old man that caused him to go away from public duties. She was saying, oh, that she's worried about his mental health. And when you get to the root of it, it is just a father and a grandfather and all that crap that she said. Um, was that the Duchess of Success who said um, that she's actually like an old royalist hack, and she kind of portrays herself as though she's in some kind of way this hard nail biting reporter, that mateless lady, when the truth is she's all establishment all the time, that she's almost as much a royalist as anyone else. And I thought she was like this renegade reporter too. I thought, oh, finally somebody with some grit, someone who's willing to call out the royals, right? Well, that seems to be wrong. That seems to be not who she is. She seems more like an establishment um, monarchist reporter. I think she just got lucky the day that she called out Andrew when they had the interview. Not really called him out, but put him on the spot. I think she just got lucky. And then, of course, the Duchess of Success said that she actually was trying to give him an opportunity for a redo, to do the interview over again, realizing that something terrible has just happened. And of course, Andrew and his people, they seem to think they did okay. They were like, oh, no, no, we don't need to repeat it. That'll do just fine. Well, talk about a monumental mistake. That wasn't fine. That was more like the beginning of the end for Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. So, very interesting. Very interesting. This whole Andrew scandal has really exposed the underbelly of the institution. Oh, you guys, I got a photo. I got a photo. I got a photo. I got a photo of the Sussexes 19 seconds ago. I got a photo. Don't you love it? Listen, I love when we have these nights like this. God, I love this. Fresh off the presses. I got a photo of the Sussexes in Jordan. Um, oh, okay. My hands are shaking. My hands are shaking. Calm down. Just share the photo. Calm down. Just share the photo. Oh, I can't. I look. Oh, okay. Here we go. My hands are shaking. I don't know what to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at there. Look at there. There we go. The Sussexes are in Jordan. Oh my God, you guys, it's happening. See, I knew that this was the right time to go on. That's why I told you guys I would be back at midnight. Oh, what Meghan wore that fast? Meghan and Harry attend the World Health Organization roundtable with key donors and humanitarian partners in Amman, Jordan today. Oh my God. She is wearing a jacket from, what is that, Veronica Beard? Oh my God. You guys, why am I whispering? Why am I whispering? Ah, is Harry wearing brown? I don't think I've ever seen him wear a brown jacket before. Oh my God. Just relax, Harry. It is going to be okay. Harry is looking very serious. And, listen, Harry is a very sensitive person. And obviously, he's probably thinking about, you know, everything that's going on over there. And you know how he is. He's all about the business. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are beginning a 2-day visit to Jordan on February the 25th, 2026. To highlight humanitarian efforts invited by the World Health Organization Director General. They will focus on supporting communities affected by conflict, including visiting initiative aiding uh, child evacuations from Gaza and meeting with World Central Kitchen. Okay, now I'm going to keep checking because I know there's going to be more. So stick around, stick around. Don't forget to do a thumbs up because we are going to probably get a bunch of stuff. I am going to be up all night. I know that already. I'm loving this. Oh my. Okay. Um okay, let me take a look. Let me take a look. I got a few people that are usually the first to post stuff. Um and that particular squatty, she's always on top of it. Okay, I got some more details about the outfit actually. No, I don't have any more details, just the Well, I'll show you. I'll show you. It's what we've seen already, but I will share everything with you as I get it. There you go. All right, let me go and take another peek. I love when we have these moments like this. I really do. This is my most fun with Royal Sussex is when we have some new, fresh, incoming photos. I'm super excited. Zandy Sussex says, I'm super excited about Harry and Meghan's upcoming visit to Jordan on the 25th, 26th. They will join Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghostbusters, Director General of the World Health Organization. You know what? I cannot pronounce his name. I'm going to show it to you guys because I keep saying it the way I want to, but that's not his name. Um, I can't pronounce it. Um, let me see here. Give me just a second. I'll show you how they spell it. I cannot pronounce it. I may not be wrong. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. Okay. See there? Dr. Tedros Adhanom um, Ghostbusters, Director General of the World Health Organization. Is that how you pronounce it? Ad hominem? Greyhound Busters? Yeah, that's it. Dr. Tedros Adhanom Greyhound Busters, Director General of the World Health Organization. See, I got it. No problem. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Oh, okay. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. Thank you. I am going to find it. Um, you say it's a picture of them at the meeting? How comes I'm not seeing it? Give me just a second. If it's there, I will find it. And you're not talking about that black and white photo, are you? If you can, send it to my Twitter inbox. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, this is exciting. Oh no, that's not it. That's Edward. Edward Windsor. I don't want to see him. She gets on my nerves. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm not seeing anything else. And I know there's got to be more, but just give me a second. I'm going to find it. Hmm. What's that? It's pronounced Tedros the now and then. Wait a minute. Tedros the Naga the Naga bruh the Naga bruh here. Wait. Um do what now? Tedros ad hominem. That's what I said. Dr. Tedros ad hominem Ghostbuster. Shit, that's what I said. How many more ways do you want me to say Dr. Tedros ad hominem Greyhound Busters? Now I said it right the first time. Okay, okay, I'm going to do this right because I should make fun of this man's name. Is Dr. Tedros, okay, I got that. Wait, the Namanama, the Nama Gabre Breyes. Wait, oh, I think I got it. The Nama, wait, the Nam Gabreyes. Breya, yes. The Bray, yes, us. Okay. Okay, that's not so bad. Um, Dr. Tedros, the ooh. I like my pronunciation better. No, I have not been in the spirits tonight. I'm saying it phonetically. You know how they say you spell it phonetically? I am saying it phonetically. Dr. Tedros ad hominem um Gabre wait Gabre 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 yes. But oh, like Jesus, okay. Gabre Jabre Jesus. Jabre Jesus. Jabre 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 Jesus. Jabre Jesus. Wait, that's too many susses. Jabre sus. Doctor ad hominem ad hominem ad homam ad hom ad honam ad hom ad hamnam ad hamanam. You know what? Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to go to the translator and I'll let the translator say it for me. How about that? I'm sure the translator is going to say it the right way because I don't want to make fun of this man's name, even though promise you I think it says ad hominem. But you say it's not, so I'm going to go to the translator and I'm going to let them say it for me. Dr. Tedros um, hmm I just want to make sure I put the correct spelling of his name. And then we'll have it. And then I will never misrepresent that man's name again. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Adenome. Oh, I think I got it. Let me do it again. Gabrasus. Wait. Gabrasus. Adenome. Adenome. Gabrasus. I think I got it. Wait. What the hell is a bell? Okay, Dr. Tedros. Oh, I lost it. Adenome Gabrasus. Okay, Dr. Tedros ad hominem gat braces. See? Got it. Dr. Tedros ad hominem gat braces. Perfect. Whew, why am I sweating? Now, let me go back and see if I can find our Duke and Duchess of Sussex because they are in Amman, Jordan. I'm trying to say it French. Jordan. Jordan. Okay, give me a second, you guys. I know that there are more pics on the way, and we want to see them. And so far, I still just got that one picture from this person who always posts the latest stuff. Oh, you know what? Not this person here. Okay, I'm going to continue. Um, and then when I see something, I will share it with you. How's that? Is that okay? Oh, is this it? Oh no, this is an old picture. Okay, that's an old picture. Um, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus. 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 Got it. He's got it. Oh, baby, he's got it. I think when you don't think about it, it's much easier. But if you give it too much thought, then it goes all over the place. Okay, sit tight, you guys. We're going to get some more images soon, I'm sure. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue dragging the rest of those royals. Elaine, is it Elaine Malcolm? Hey, Elaine Malcolm, thanks for joining us. To all, stay safe. Thank you so much. And speaking of stay safe, you guys, do pray for our Sussex family. Harry and Meghan is over in Amman, Jordan. And as you can see, our Prince Harry is really feeling the intensity of the moment. So do pray for them because you know Harry's very sensitive and he really cares about people. Yeah. Papa Sussex. He's got a big heart. Okay, Meghan is trending, but I don't see any new photos just yet. So let me get back to the grind. And as soon as I see some, you guys, I will share them. I promise. You are not going to miss a thing. And we are going to enjoy our Sussexes together. Or my name isn't Dr. Tedros ad hominem Ghostbusters. Oh, wow. Ohio couple with the same birthday gave birth to twins on their birthdays. How cool is that? Okay, so back over here. So Muriel, who I absolutely adore, Ivy. Hello, Ivy here. Ivy, thank you so much for joining us. Ivy, look, Harry and Meghan are in Jordan. They're in Amman, Jordan, looking absolutely delicious. Okay. Prince William is desperate to connect with a new generation, but it's not working. In a Radio 1 interview this week, the future king hoped by talking about his mental health, he could connect to a new audience. But as Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor is arrested and the Epstein scandal continues to engulf his family, he looked more um, what is that word there? He looked more remote and out of touch than ever, writes Chloe um, Columbine. Um, and that is just what we were talking about, is that he keeps trying to pull in the young people. And that is because when you look at the polls for the favorability rating of the royal family, it takes a severe decline once you get to, oh, what is the demographic? The 18 to 25-year old. From 18 to 25, 18 to 30-year old, there is a severe drop in support for the royal family. And I do mean well underwater when it comes to support for the royals. Now, what they're banking on is that, like most generations, when we get older, we become more conservative. In other words, we become our parents. And maybe 80% of the baby boomers support the royal family. But as you go down the line, as the ages uh, get smaller, as the demographic becomes younger, then you'll notice that support for the Royals just slowly drops off. It's like it slopes downward. So they do not have the support of young people. And the way things are trending what is important to, how do you expect young people to support an institution that is doing nothing to improve their pay, to help get them on the housing ladder? Most of those young people that they need support from will never be able to buy a home. They probably will wait until they're in their 50s before they can get council housing. There's a whole lot of things that's going wrong. And so many young people from Europe are actually traveling to the Commonwealth. They're traveling to Asia. They're traveling to Canada and, yes, even the United States, hoping to make more money. They're going to South and Central America, hoping to find another way to earn money. And of course, a lot of people are going to Dubai. That way they can escape the taxes if at all possible. So do not expect the young people to support that antiquated institution that is doing very little to support them. Things that are important to the younger people, they won't speak about it. They won't take a stand. Instead, I disagree with the Ranger Tessa Dunlap on most things, but she is right that Prince William and Kate need to apologize to the Sussexes. Oh, you mean that article from today, was it? I didn't get a chance to see that article. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy here. Bye for now. Bye from Ivy. Bye. Hello, Ivy here. And of course, Charles was warned. Um, they're not going to win over young people like that. It's just not going to happen. And then, of course, William did not even speak up or apologize or say anything to recognize this unfortunate moment. He is the president of BAFTA. If you're not going to say anything, if you're not going to do anything, what is the point? What is the point of your role as a president of BAFTA if you have nothing to say when people really need to hear from you? That is a scandal. So, yeah, where that's concerned, they are dead in the water. You guys, I am checking for photos and they are slow. I'm not seeing anything else. I'm going to keep checking though. I want to see Harry and Meghan. And I am checking with all of my reliable sources. That's okay. We'll get there. When we least expect it, we're going to get a flood of images. I won't even be able to keep up with it. It's been 48 minutes since they posted those last photos. Well, those first photos. 48 minutes. But who's counting? Okay. Thank you so much. I did get the um Karen M. Thank you so much. Let me see. Let me do that. You are a treasure. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to zoom in on this one image of our Duchess. So we can get a nice close up. I see the photo of them in the meeting. Okay, let me zoom in so we can get a good view, and then I'll share it with you. Okay, I am cropping. I am cropping. It's not going to be so clear, but you'll get an idea of the space that they're in right now. Wow, they're going to have a busy day ahead of them. So here's the room. You can see our Duchess in the background there. And here's the zoom. Ah. Oh, look at them handling their business. Oh, I just got one more. Thank you, Karen M. Oh, yeah. You can tell that this is some serious business, whatever's going on right now. This is very serious business. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, thank you so much, Karen M. I just posted it and I'm going to keep checking with you too. Ah, beautiful. Oh, Harry is breaking my heart. He looks so serious, but that's the nature of the business, whatever it is they're discussing. I am so sure that is this is not for fun and games. This is hard work, and this is about the people that's in need. So I know I'm being very petty that I just want you know, to see photos, but I do understand there's business to conduct. Nice. Very nice. Yes. Yes, our queen. I'm so surprised my usual reliable source do not have these. But they might be at work right now, so that would explain it. Very sweet. I love it. Thank you so much for that. We all thank you. This is just what we were waiting for. And I love it when our Duchess wears white. Wow. King Charles paid a visit to his beloved former nanny to celebrate her 100th birthday. Jeez. Okay, still looking, still looking. Okay, lovely. Good morning, Jelaine Monestein. We got pictures of the Sussex visit to Amman, Jordan. I just asked that you guys hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Karen M., I am starting to think that you are in Amman right now. Because nobody else got the pics. Oh, I just got one more. I just got one more. Oh, Getty Images is already sharing them too. Very nice. Yes, they are coming in, you guys. They are coming in. Let me see. This almost looks identical, but oh, wait, that one didn't upload. Yeah, it looks like somebody changed seats. That's what I'm seeing here. Look like there was a change of seats, but here goes. Oh, wait a minute. I got too many pictures up. I got to get rid of something. There we go. There we go. Harry and Meghan taking care of business. They are handling their business in Amman, Jordan. Okay. All right. Gonna take another quick look. Oh, why did I do that? Gonna take another quick look, you guys. If you just joined us, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, they are in Amman, Jordan. And I'm even going to see if I can try to lift a video from somewhere that I can share with you guys. I'm going to try to do that as well. Um, They are in a meeting with the World Health Organization, and okay. Okay, yes, the Duke and Duchess will they're going to visit the Za'atari refugee camp, the World Central Kitchen regional headquarters, and highlight regional humanitarian efforts. So that is their goal for this trip. Oh wow! One of the squatties says, "A new tour by Harry and Meghan. For God's sakes, what a more perfect year!" I agree. This is perfect. It's a good way to start off the year. Hmm. Okay, taking another look here. Oh, thank you, Karen M. All right. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh, wow. I love that. How high up are they? Now, see, I would be like, okay, where's the escalator? All right. It's coming, you guys. I'm gonna have to take some stuff away. Okay. I'm ready. I love this. I love this. And of course, they are in lockstep with one another because that's how close they are. And here's Harry really feeling the weight of the moment. Um, I think perhaps he's looking at the big screen behind them, or no, it doesn't seem to be a big screen. Maybe he's just checking out the logo. If the Sussex tour Jamaica, that would probably push the royal family over the edge with envy. This right here is going to bury them. Love the pictures of Harry and Meghan looking polished, relatable, and interested in their work. Absolutely. Um, okay. Oh, you know what? I think you're right about that. I do believe you're right about that. They need a distraction right now. They really tried to push the Will and Kate uh, thing, and it was going nowhere. Okay. Oh, look like I got one of my own here. You know what? I'm not even checking the Instagram. I really ought to be checking the Instagram too. I cannot believe they are in Jordan today. I really cannot believe it. That's so cool. Okay. They said that the Orange Menace yelled at the Democrats last night, said, "You should be ashamed." I got to make sure I check that out later. That sounds interesting. Whatever happened. Let me go and check out People Magazine and see what they got. Nothing. All right. So they're going to be on the move all day, just so you guys know. They are going to be on the move all day today and tomorrow. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. Thank you, Karen M. Oh, those are the pants. I see those. Let me see. Okay. Give me just a second, you guys. Um, Let's take a look at some of your comments here. There are no leaks in Montecito. Amen to that. Let me see. Duchess of Sussex minding their business and healing the world. Hi, all. Miss you. Thank you very much. Hey, Legs. Thanks for joining us. Legs, let me go through the photos since you're here. We got some incoming from Amon Jordan. Um, we have this and this. Love this. Love this. This makes me feel like I'm like right there at the top of the steps waiting to greet them. And the suit by Veronica Beard. Oh, look at our Duchess. And this is the one that started it all. This is the one that started it all. Cheers. Okay, if you're just joining us, I'm sorry I'm not talking so much. I'm scanning the interweb looking for images of the Sussexes to share with you all. As our Duke and Duchess are in Amman, Jordan, as we speak. They have a whole day's activity and tomorrow. I want some gumbo. It just seems like I could taste some gumbo. I keep talking about it. I have not had gumbo in so long. I want a good bowl of gumbo. Oh, you guys, I got to show you this picture. This is I believe this is at the BAFTA award. Oh man, I got to get rid of something. I got too many things up right now. What can I get rid of? Oh, I don't like this. Something's got to go. Nice, right? There isn't a word on earth that can take away your shine. Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. There is nothing on earth that can take away your shine. I wonder if this moment is in response to what happened on the stage. That's what I'm wondering right now. I'm not even sure who took the photo. I'm guessing it's Misan. Yeah, right now I'm not sure, but it just seems like it's one of his photos, obviously, because it's a black and white photo. So I'm guessing it's his. I don't see it on his Twitter, but it may have come from his Substack. Yeah, it's a beautiful image. I know, I know, I know. Kind of heartbreaking when you think about it. Um, okay, while we're waiting, let's do Dr. Tessa Dunlap. Did I share this already? I think I did. Yeah, I don't want to do that one. I don't think I liked it that much. She made some great points, but I didn't like all the references back and forth with Randy Andy. That was kind of annoying. Ooh, how did I miss that? So beautiful. I got to show you. This is actually something from um this is actually something from the anyway, you'll see. Isn't that beautiful? How did I miss that photo? How did I miss that? This is my first time seeing that one. That is a gorgeous pose. And well, she's not even posing. That's the thing. She's not even posing. Gorgeous, right? I'm going to brighten it up a little bit and add a little color. And then I'm going to crop it so we can get the details. The details. Okay, let me crop it a bit. Ah, Meghan. Meghan, you are that girl. You are that girl. You still got it. You still got it. No wonder the derangers are so upset. Huh? No wonder they're so upset. Look. Someone says, the person that posted this says, yes, can we please get a Barbie Duchess of Sussex doll to make my world? It will sell out. A Barbie Duchess of Sussex doll. Yes, why don't they have that? Huh? I'd like to know why don't they have that? I think you all need to petition Hasbro or has been whoever sells them things. Y'all need to petition them because left to their own devices, I don't think they get it. There really ought to be a Duchess of Sussex Barbie doll. You know, I think they could make one for Kate, but If they really want Kate's Barbie to be authentic, it would have detachable hair, and it would also come with like maybe 5 or 6 uh, wigs and wiglets. That's the only way that you can have an authentic Kate Middleton doll, complete with detachable hair and some other stuff that would be really in bad taste for me. I'll wait until we do a members only, and then I'll tell you the other stuff that they could include with the Kate Middleton doll. And oh Lord Jesus, please let the Kate Middleton doll talk. Whatever you do, Lord, please let the Kate Middleton doll talk. If there is a Kate Middleton doll, it has to be a talker. I would pay good money for that. I would pay good money for a talking Kate Middleton doll. uh Seriously, I would pay good money for that, you guys.
Well, obviously, it'd be. I would love to have met her, and she's obviously she's an inspirational woman to look up to. Obviously, on to this day, and going forward and things. It is. It's a wonderful family. The members who I've met have achieved a lot, and very inspirational. So, yeah, I do.
Well, I would I would love to I wish I would love to have met her, and all of the family members that I met so far, that they have achieved a lot, and with going forward going forward, and what have you, and this and that, and such and such. If only I had if I could have met her, going forward and such, and with this and that, and this, that, and the other, and and all the other family members that I of the that have achieved a lot, and going forward and such, and with liberty and justice for all. Woo! Is that what she said? And going forward and such, and with liberty and justice for all, and God save the Queen. Dara. Okay, check it out. Our Karen M has sent us a couple of newbies. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Yes, going forward, and from this day, um one nation under the groove, getting down just for the funk of it, and 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 that's, if I would love to have to have met her, and I don't know if I can find any of her jewelry. I'm definitely gonna put that on, and one nation under the groove, and because from this day onward, and moving forward and things, and just trying to fit in wherever I can get in, and um, you know, love, peace, and soul, um, and oh, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Karen M. Beautiful. I am loving it. Absolutely. This is like my best day since Christmas, and I'm just glad to be here to share this with all of you all. And um, see, once I start talking like Kate, I can hardly ever turn it off. And going forward and such. Um, and um, Parumpa-dum-dum, I play my drum. And this is if I could have just, have met her and Parumpa-dum-dum, Three Tears in the Bucket, and just going backwards and forwards. And you can't go backwards on a one-way street. And it takes two to tango and two to compete. And so if I had met her, and I twiddle my thumbs, um I play my drums for you, the Parumpa Dum Dum, and um, and the family members that I met so far have achieved a lot. Um, and it may not cost a lot, but one things I got is my man, um, and yeah, and since we have our crisis manager and I you know and I got my white power suit. Things can get done. Hum. And yeah, and after all these years, and um, measuring up to outstanding people and stuff. Um, and and also the around. uh, Woo! I tell you, one of the great thinkers of our age, right? She's going to go down as one of the finest thinkers. Someone with a great mind
You'll face the daily challenge of finding the balance between profitability and having a positive impact. Leaders, you'll face the daily challenge of finding the balance between profitability and having a positive impact.
You know what's so cruel? What is so cruel is that they get her all dressed up, right? They put that binder in her hand and they parade her out the door and into one of those SUVs. She got the whole police escort like something really big is about to happen. And then when she gets there, this is what happens when she gets there.
You'll face the daily challenge of finding the balance between profitability and having a positive impact. Leaders, you'll face the daily challenge of finding the balance between profitability and having a positive impact.
Isn't that cruel? Isn't that really cruel that they polish her up? They put all them hair extensions and stuff, um, pedicure, manicure, and of course, fix a flat or whatever they do to, lift all of her features. And then when she gets there, nothing.
You'll face the daily challenge of finding the balance between profitability and having a positive.
When she said that, I bet you whoever was her handler that day, they probably bit down so hard that they broke the crown on their tooth. I bet you they had to go to the dentist after this moment because with all of the planning that went into it, you know what I'm saying? Months and months of planning, um, choosing the right color binders so that she can look credible when she walks through the door. It's like Operation Business Kate, right? Kate's busy work day. And then she gets there and the rum and the potability, uh, you know, that's a whole lot of trouble to go through for this.
You'll face the daily challenge of finding the balance between profitability and having a positive impact.
And yet, they love to tear down Meghan. No matter what Meghan says, the first thing they claim is that, oh, I'm going to tell you who does that a lot. The that one writer that works for the Daily Mail, um, she has that Irish name. I can't remember her name. I always call her the albino assassin. She, whatever Meghan does, the first thing they say is word salad. And then there's a few of them that have podcasts. They do the same thing. Whatever Meghan says, they claim word salad. So my question is, if Meghan speaks word salad, what do you call this?
You'll face the daily challenge of finding the balance between profitability and having a positive impact. The challenge of finding the balance between profitability and having a positive impact.
If Meghan speaks word salad, what is that? A chef salad? A chicken cob salad? What is that one? What do you call that one? Eggs Benedict? If Meghan is speaking word salad, what is Kate doing? The few occasions when she does speak. See, I'm like one of those parents. If you mess with my child, don't be surprised if I say something about yours. You know what I'm saying? There's a strong probability that if you say something about my child, don't be surprised if I say something about yours. I'm petty like that. So, oh, it's pork salad. I stand corrected. It is a pulled pork salad. Yeah, that just really gets under my skin. And I'm sorry if I'm being too petty, but that really gets under my skin. Leave Meghan alone. Do not try to punish her for doing amazing things. Do not punish her for her academic uh um uh you know what I'm saying. Don't punish her for being, I'm trying not to say smart, but don't punish her for being smart and resourceful and talented. Why put her down because not only is she brilliant, but then she could rock a look like that, and they want to put her down for it. And what about that dinner that Emma Greedy had? She had a dinner, and I wish I could find the article where the one tabloid reporter, now he's not even a tabloid reporter, he's supposed to be more like mainstream. And he said that the gathering with Emma Greedy, when she had all the women there for that dinner, the vegan dinner, he compared it to something like a Nazi gathering or something. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you that pressed? Are you that bothered that women came together, women of every race came together to uplift one another, to really vibe with each other? And because Meghan was there, that made it one of the most frightening, most um, something displays. But what was his opinion about the Donald Trump state visit, the state dinner? How did he feel about that? Because there was a lot of unnecessary bling bling on display there, right? You had um, Rupert Murdoch was there, right? I'd take 100 Emigredes over any number of Rupert Murdochs. And I just don't think it's good to let those types of things go unchallenged. What they want to do is silence women like Emma Grady or Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, even an Oprah Winfrey. They want to silence them. They don't like a woman that's empowered. They don't like a woman who works hard and has made a career for themselves, made a living for themselves. You see, it doesn't make sense to me that people want women to downplay their intelligence. It doesn't make sense to me because why would God give a woman a brilliant mind, right? A keen analytical mind. Why would God do that if God didn't want the woman to use it? That's why it doesn't make sense. If it was something that a person is not supposed to do, I mean, we always say God given talent, right? And I do believe whatever talents are God given. And that being the case, why would you expect that person to downplay all of their achievements just so that your fragile ego will not somehow get frayed because someone is displaying excellence or just happens to be a woman that's displaying excellence? That always bothers me, is that you want someone to dumb themselves down, to silence themselves, so that your fragile male ego will not be bruised. Well, we don't live in that world right now. That kind of stuff went out with the caveman. I mean, what? I'm just like, there's so many things that any of us can do to improve the world. And Lord knows we need that right now. Why would you expect someone to downplay their talents when the world needs that right now more than ever? Nah, I'm not with that. Exactly. Thank you for that, soul brother. Yeah, I think it's really sick. I think it's really sick. I'm so sorry. She hasn't aged from the silent movie film. Oh, she hasn't aged from the silent movie films yet. Thank you for that, Legs. Let me drink some water. Okay, let me take a look and see what else we got over here. Operation Share Them Photos. Okay, I'm not seeing anything new just yet, but I'm checking. I'm sure there's some stuff on Getty, but I don't want to go into the Getty right now. Mm, let me see. Well, Legs, Hazel, I'm gonna be here for a while because I'm gonna want to see whatever I can see. Um, let me do this. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I think I know what I need to do. I'm gonna try to see if I can make this work. Okay. I'm doing a little experiment here. See if this works. And okay. Okay. Did you get that, Legs? I'm doing an experiment here. I get quiet when I'm concentrating for obvious reasons. uh, hmm. Yeah, I get very quiet when I'm concentrating because I am working well above my pay grade right now. Oh, I better get rid of something. Okay. Did I share this yet? Or did I not? I think I did. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to try my experiment one more time. Now, you don't have to participate in the experiment if you don't want to. No pressure. Oh, so, brother, you're leaving us? Thank you so much for joining us. Always a pleasure. Okay, let me see if I can find something else here. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so petty. GB News says Meghan dazzles in Jordan as the Duchess wears a eye-watering 1,498-pound white outfit. Did they give the price of that Gucci outfit that Kitty was wearing? Anything to try to make Megan sound like she's out of touch, like she don't work for her money. She may have had that outfit long before she married into that ridiculous clan. I mean, family. So petty. Oh, Megan is trending like crazy, you guys. This is the type of attention that they were hoping for Billy and Kitty. Oh, let me do that again. Let me do that again. Um, where is that at? Love this. Love this. Beautiful. Oh, oh, you're using Getty. Okay. Well, that explains it. I think some of the other squatties are still sleeping, which is nice because then you wake up and you have the surprise of all the photos flooding in. I mean, just think how many squatties have gone to bed and they didn't even know that this was coming. There's nothing more satisfying than waking up to a flood of Sussex photos. I can't think of a thing. Although Harry is breaking my heart because he looks so serious, and I mean, for obvious reasons, but this guy he puts a lot of pressure on himself, which is why he deserves our respect, and of course, he deserves our prayers. They both do because they work really hard. Okay, I'm going to take some of these photos down because I want to share some more stuff, and I can't do it if I have too many open. So let me take a select few of these down. Love that. I think this one is my favorite. I think so. Face card. Face card. Now, Petty Me just so happened to find this on the um where is it? And I am petty. Apparently, someone seems to believe that Kitty's hairdresser got it in for her. Why does they think her hairstylist has it in for her? Well, they seem to believe that you can spot a clip or clamp, or I think I see it. It looks like it was glued on and then it slipped. You see it? It looks like it was glued on and then it slipped. That is so unfortunate for her. And if I was her, now this is when William needs to sue somebody. This is the occasion for the lawsuit. William wastes his time suing for that other stuff. This is grounds for prosecution. I would send this person to the tower. If you ask me, that person deserves the business end of a buggy whip. Yep. That is not supposed to happen, especially when you're on the red carpet in front of all those cameras and the glue comes undone. I know. I know. They should have used some of that what is that stuff? The gorilla glue? They should have used the gorilla glue or some other epoxy that can really get down to the molecular level, something that breaks down the molecules and fuses the hair to the other extensions. I wonder if she's got one of those caps on under there. You know how they put that stocking on their head? I wonder if she's got one of those. I'm just asking. Let me see. That's a track. A black woman on a team would have helped her. You guys, I feel bad about this. I think I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. She's got enough problems without me, you know. Okay, I'll stop tomorrow. I'm going to stop tomorrow. I'll keep doing it tonight, though, but I'll stop tomorrow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You think so? Oh, no. Wait, you think she letting Elaine Parker? Elaine Parker, I'm so embarrassed. You caught me being really petty. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, I'm embarrassed. I didn't want you to see me being so petty. Um Oh, I didn't want you to see me being so petty. Do you? Okay, you wait. There's more. Let me see. Oh, Elaine Parker, since you just joined us, let me share these with you. Huh? Isn't this great? Oh, the Sussexes in Jordan. Did you know that they were going to be there? And then, of course, this one from the night of the 15%. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Mercy me, oh my. Look at that suit. Look at the crease. You could cut your finger on that crease. You know what I'm saying? You can slice and dice tomatoes with those creases. Oh, and thank goodness Harry let out a little bit of a smile. Harry is in save the world mode, and it's not easy for him um, when stuff is like, with what they're doing right now. But um, I also do want him to enjoy himself too. Okay. I had more, but I had to take some down so that I could make room. Oh, and also for those of you that just joined us, thank you all for being here. I love those nights when we got photos coming in. Oh, that's perfect. So, again, if you just joined us, you should know that Harry and Meghan are in Amman, Jordan. They are there to, oh, let me see. Oh, thank you, Muriel. And thank you, Karen M. Oh, Harry is looking very, very serious here. Show up and do good. They're visiting the World Health Organization regional office. They're going to go and visit with children that are being displaced because of the genocide and something else they're doing. And they were invited by the Secretary General of the World Health Organization. Yeah, absolutely. Harry is always aware of his environment. Cookies and Cream says that ungodly family and their racist goons need to worry about the $12 million that was paid for Andrew instead of worrying about the self funded cost of Meghan's property. Well said, you. Well said. Stop worrying about what the Sussexes are paying for their stuff and worry about those other people. Oh my. Oh, you guys. Oh, okay. What is this about? The Duchess of Edinburgh has arrived in Kenya for a 2-day visit centered on women's contribution to peace building and conflict resolution following a recent trip to Somalia, just as a health update was issued for her husband. Sophie's Somali visit, undertaken at the request of the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, focused on conflict related to SA and amplifying survivor voices. Now, don't say I'm not giving fair, um, you know, updates. Her Kenyan program will celebrate female leaders working across security, that is, build peace building and business sectors. Meanwhile, Prince Edward withdrew from the royal engagement at St. James Palace on Tuesday after falling ill with a cold. Now, why couldn't they just say that? Why couldn't they just say that? That is the absolute last line of the article. All right, well, stop the music. Prince Edward has a cold. Huh. Okay. Oh, my. Okay. Yeah, I'm still here, you guys. I'm just taking a look for some stuff. Uh, well, I'm supposing they're going to stay in that meeting for a while. And whenever they move on to the next thing, then we should get some fresh photos. I think I'm just going to stay awake. I don't want to miss anything. Let me check out the local time in Amman, Jordan, right now. It is noon in Amman, Jordan. It is 12:05 p.m. So they must be going to break for lunch at some point. Maybe they'll have a luncheon or something. Oh, thank you so much for that. T Max says, Elaine Parker, prayers for you and your family. Yes, please keep Elaine Parker and her family in your prayers. We're still waiting, Billy. Billy Idol, Bone Idol, Billy Idol. We're still waiting for you to talk about what happened. BAFTA ignored Warner Brothers' plea to cut racial slur from broadcast. Yeah, it should be noted that the Warner Brothers people were trying to get them to pull that from the thing before it was broadcast, and BAFTA just ignored them. Their pleas fell on deaf ears, I suppose. But Warner Brothers tried to stop it. Let me see. According to Feminegra, well, it just keeps getting worse for the British Academy of Film and Television Arts and the BBC. According to a variety executives at Warner Brothers, moved fast on Sunday night after Tourette campaigner John Davison made an involuntary racial slur while Center star Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were presenting the first award of the evening. The ceremony was on time delay. There was room to act, and act they did. That's not speculation. That source described by Variety as well positioned. The outlet also reports this is what they said. Execs from the studio immediately raised the issue with BAFTA and requested that the incident be removed from BBC's time delayed broadcast going out later that night. Warner Brothers execs who were in contact with BAFTA throughout Sunday evening and met with them on Monday had been assured that the request had been passed on. However, the broadcast aired with the racial slur not edited out. I repeat, the broadcast went on without the racial slur edited out. Now, that is what they call intentional. It was not by accident, it was by design. So let's pause. There was a 2-hour delay. The studio flagged it, and they were allegedly assured the message had been relayed, and yet the slur aired anyway. BBC producers say they didn't know, but the edits tell a different story. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, you guys. I will be right back. Um, Wait, I'll leave you with something before I go. I'll be back in a second, though. I have just the thing. Do I? I think I do. Yeah, I know what you guys want. I got you. No worries. Okay, I thought I had you. Let me see. Okay, I don't got you. Let me try that again. I don't got you. Now I tell you, all of this, I could have went and did what I needed to do and came back already. Um, I could have been uh back already. You see what I mean? I could have been back already. That's what they call the face card. Yeah, they're not what they used to be. There was a time when I had more trust, but I feel like they're just a propaganda wing for the palace. I really hate that between the Tourette syndrome outburst and Williams' talk of not being in a right state of mind or whatever, I hate that that really has taken away from what otherwise was a very historic night for um, people of African descent at the BAFTA Awards. I really hate that they hijacked the moment. Oh, were they the ones that did that? Oh my goodness. And they used to do a lot of other stuff like that too, didn't they? I think they used to have a lot of like satirical things that was not necessarily positive images of black people. For them to ignore the plea to cut racial slurs says it all. Yeah, they claimed that they had it taken care of, but they didn't. And they probably didn't have the intention to do it either. And then Michael B. Jordan's parents heartbroken after slur echoes across BAFTA stage. You see, that's the other side of the thing is that um, it can be very painful for the family. Google has apologized after an AI generated news alert about the BAFTA racial slur incident included the N word in a push notification sent directly to users' phones. The alert linked to the Hollywood Reporter article headlined How the Tourette Fallout Unfolded at the BAFTA Film Awards. Beneath it, Google's automated prompt invited readers to see more. And when you do the see more, it's followed by the racial slur spelled out in full. Instagram users, Instagram user Danny Price flagged the notification, calling it absolutely effed up and adding, "What an interesting Black History Month this has turned out to be." The screenshot circulated quickly. Google later told Deadline, "We're very sorry for this mistake. We removed the offensive notification and are working to prevent this from happening again." Wow, everybody's dropping the ball, ain't they? Everybody's dropping the ball. God, what is wrong with these people? Even the well, mm, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It is spelled out. Uh, I was going to share the picture, but I don't even want to do that. I'm glad I caught that. I can see it. But if you go to I tell you what, if you just want to see it in its authenticity, I will give you the link to the Feminagra article. That's the link right there. Again, it's all spelled out. So if you're just curious and you want to see it, there it is. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. Oh, yeah. Wow. That is terrible. That is terrible. So Michael B. Jordan's parents heartbroken after slur echoes across BAFTA stage. The fallout from the 79th BAFTA Film Award keeps getting uglier. On Sunday night, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo walked onto the BAFTA stage to present an award instead of a clean celebratory moment for Sinners, a historic night for Black-led film. The evening was punctured by a shouted racial slur from the audience. According to the Metro, Michael B. Jordan was left disgusted after being subjected to a racial slur on stage while presenting at the BAFTA Awards. A source added that he was repulsed by the outburst. Repulsed is the right word. The shock on stage was real. The slur was shouted by Tourette campaigner John Davison, whose condition includes involuntary vocal tics. The BBC later described the language as strong and offensive and said it arose from an involuntary verbal tic. The broadcasters ultimately removed the ceremony from iPlayer after backlash for failing to edit the moment out of the delayed broadcast. But here's the issue: no one at BAFTA or the BBC seems comfortable holding at the same time. Tourette is a disability and racism is traumatic. Both things can be true. According to Variety, critics say BAFTA and the BBC failed to properly alert ceremony participants about an audience member whose Tourette syndrome tics could result in offensive outbursts and then allow the racial slur to air on the tape delayed broadcast. If it had been, if they had been brief, that is, they could have handled it differently. They could have acknowledged it. They could have turned it into a teachable moment that didn't come at the expense of Black pain. Instead, they were left exposed. And Delroy later revealed that no one from BAFTA even checked in with them afterwards. Mm, mm, mm. That's awful. It says here, the Metro reports that Jordan's parents were left in tears. Oh my God. They said that Jordan's parents were left in tears. That detail matters because the word doesn't just land on the person on stage, it reverberates through generations. Meanwhile, John Davison would later release a statement saying he was deeply mortified if anyone believed his involuntary tics were intentional or carried meaning. There is no evidence of malice, and there's also no apology either. And that matters too, but intention does not erase impact. The thing that I would like to point out is that I'm hearing that he apologized to Queen Elizabeth when he said something offensive to her. And then, according to the trailer for the movie, the character portrayed in the movie has apologized to people. And since it's based on his life, I'm assuming that from time to time, he has apologized to other people, right? But he could not bring himself to apologize to the two Black men on the stage. And that right there says a lot. I have been wrestling with this for the past couple of days, wondering if I should feel slighted in any way as a Black person. And because of the non apology, yes, I do feel slighted. And I do feel that whatever the roots of that language is coming from him, obviously there was a teachable moment in his youth where he learned those words in the first place. It seems to me like that language was part of the household or the community in which he grew up. It appears to me that the ease in which he was able to push those words out and then the lack of apology makes it very suspicious to me. You can apologize to Queen Elizabeth, but you cannot apologize to those two men on the stage. And according to the trailer, in a dramatization about his life, he appears to have apologized to other people, but you cannot apologize to those two Black men on the stage. You cannot give them the benefit of hearing your mouth the one that is able to produce such vile, bile rather, um, but you cannot apologize to them. So I'm not going to say that I don't believe him. I'm not ready to say that yet. I'm not ready to say that I think that this is BS. But what I will say is it makes it very suspicious to me that there's a non apology. Obviously, in spite of his Tourette's syndrome, he must have some level of intelligence to understand that this can be very hurtful, especially a person with Tourette's syndrome has likely suffered verbal abuse in return. So I'm pretty sure he knows what that feels like. The timing, the timing, the biggest night for Black people at the BAFTA Awards just happens to have been somehow overtaken by a man with Tourette's syndrome, the non apology, not only from him, but also from Alan Cummings or whatever his name is. And then, of course, the ability to have removed this from the playback by the BBC, and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. There were no real apologies, and there was no um, ability to pull this from the final cut before the two men on the stage were injured by those words again, because it wasn't just the N word, it was followed by the B word. Not only was it hard to listen to, throwing the B word in there made it seem very personal. It just all seemed very personal to me. Because a person has Tourette's syndrome doesn't mean that person may not be racist. There's a lot of people in this world that I think, wow, I cannot believe that person is racist, seeing the struggles that they've had. But if I'm going to treat him fairly, if I'm going to, um, I guess, treat the person with Tourette's syndrome as I would treat any other person, I feel like I'm leaning toward racism. I am leaning toward racism. Until I know better, this seems like a very racist outburst. Whether it's a tick or it's not a tick, the non apology makes it very suspicious. Whoopi and Sonny called it like it's a racial slur, not disturbing language to neutralize the impact of it. Hmm. Okay. That sounds fair. It says enough that he won't apologize to people that are directly affected. The BBC and BAFTA knew exactly what they were doing, putting the mic close to him. It almost seems like he had a boom right over his head. What? There are scenes in the movie where he's playing with paint and rolls the black paint on his face, and he and his friends start laughing. So I'm seeing a pattern. You know, I'm telling you, I looked at him I looked at him, the actual person, and I looked at the actor who played the person. And the fact that the actor that played the role, I don't recall hearing anything from him. Did he have anything to say? Hmm. It's BS. I personally know someone with syndrome and it's BS. Um, two things can be true at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time. You can have Tourette syndrome and be a racist too. And I'm just afraid that people are going to give him a free pass because of his Tourette syndrome. But what if he has Tourette syndrome and he just happens to be racist too? Now what? And it would be the perfect setup because how could you prove otherwise? Would you have the courage to prove otherwise? It really puts people at a disadvantage that may would want to look into this a little further because the last thing you want to appear to be is a bully. But I find it very, very suspicious. The non apology is the part that I cannot unsee. I cannot unsee the non apology. Twice. Once from the host and the other from the actual person with the Tourette syndrome. It almost seems it almost seems as though they were hoping to sabotage the night if it seemed I don't know. Because let's remember they did the first presentation of the night. So I suppose that Sinners hasn't won anything at that point. Maybe Sinners was a favorite, maybe Sinners was the popular one to win, and whether or not it was confirmed at that point that they would win, it almost seems like it was all orchestrated to take the shine away from that movie, to take away any shine, any celebration, any moment, the big moment for the filmmakers, for the actors. It almost seems as though that it was predetermined that they are not going to walk out of this place smiling. You will not walk out of here smiling. We'll see to it. God, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, the president of BAFTA? Oh, well, the president of BAFTA is not able to focus on anything right now. That's where he is. He cannot focus. He's too busy chasing people off of his property, off of the new forever home. A publicity stunt. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, okay. And don't they do that? Don't they do that? It's very well organized when they are circling the wagons and they want to block any other discussion. There's no room for dissent when it comes to the royals. Now, I did not know. You remember I shared this. I had no clue that this was actually at the Louvre. I didn't know that this was actually on display. I just thought it was one of those, like green screen or AI things. I did not know that someone had actually bothered to put this on display. But it is kind of funny that this would be at the Louvre. And of course, nobody even noticed for a long time. Speaking of royal artwork, Paul Elmsley, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, 2012, official royal portrait. If you've never seen this ghostly image before, that's because they didn't want you to see it. Now, it was hanging at the National Gallery, and then at some point, without ceremony, it was removed, never to be seen again. Now, you would think, oh, poor Catherine. Well, the person who painted this was hand selected by Catherine herself. She's the one who said, will you paint my image, paint my portrait? And he did. And he painted exactly what he saw. That is Kate Middleton. When she's not all jacked up on stimulants like caffeine, I suppose, when she's not all jacked up on caffeine, that's Kate Middleton. When she's not laughing like a hyena, that's Kate Middleton. When she's not doing all that jazz hand stuff, that's Kate Middleton. He painted her as he saw her. Kind of stoic, kind of dead behind the eyes. Kate, big hair. Not exactly the Mona Lisa of our age, is it? But oh, okay, Karen M. I'm gonna hop on that. Oh, lovely, lovely. I am fixing to share this right now. Okay, that's better. A little more relaxed, Harry. I'm glad to see that. Let me get those up for you guys. There you go. Better? I think so. Much better. Much, much better. There we go. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex listened to a music class during a visit to the Questcope Youth Center at the Za'atari refugee camp, home to displaced Syrians near Mafquak, Mafquak, no Mafraq in northern Jordan. Oh, thank you very much, Karen M. So they are listening to a music class. Very good. Wow. Okay. Very good. Oh, I'm looking at the whiteboard behind them. There is some music behind them. Nice, nice, nice. I tell you, it feels good to wake up in the morning and be on the right side of history, supporting the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Okay, looks like don't you know the BBC is covering this? Harry and Meghan arrived on Wednesday morning and were warmly greeted by that man, um, Dr. Tedros. Maybe I'll just say Dr. Tedros on the steps of the World Health Organization's country office in Amman. Once inside, the couple joined a roundtable discussion hosted by the WHO with individuals from leading bodies, including the United States, no, the United Nations, I'm sorry, United Nations, and many of its agencies, diplomatic representatives, and donors. Over the next 2 days, Harry and Meghan are expected to meet Jordanian leaders and senior health officials. I wonder if they're going to meet with the King of Jordan. They are expected to engage with the WHO team, visit from line health and mental health programs, and meet World Central Kitchen staff who are coordinating food relief for Gaza from Amman. Yeah, they're going to have a very full schedule. I hope they could get some sleep on the plane. Okay. All right. That's what I have that right. I think so. Oh, BBC and Chris Ship. That's Chris Ship with a P, not a T. Chris Ship with a P, not a T. Yeah, this is awesome. Well, I am here for it. Oh, got it. Got it. Let me share that one then. Okay, incoming, you guys, courtesy of Karen M. Incoming. Ta-da! Nice. Oh, and did you guys notice that Meghan pulled her hair back? Did you notice that? She put her hair in a bun. Very nice. Now that is a way to make sure that you're relaxed, that you're not fussing with your hair, and that you are in the moment, engaged with everything that's happening. Oh, there's more. There's more. Karen M., you are the hero of the hour. Okay. Make sure I got everything. Okay. I think I do. Okay. Let me grab those for you guys. I think I got to take something away to make that work. What can I take away? Well, I'm going to take this away, but I figured we should get at least one more good look at Meghan. We're good? Okay. Got to take that one away to make room for some more. Okay. Nice. Uh-oh. Got to take something else away. Let me see. What's got to go? Think out. Oh, I hate to take this one away. There we go. I know the Daily Mail is happy, and I know the Sun is happy because they're going to have all this stuff. Oh, no. Speaking of which, Okay. I think I got something here. Wow. That is nice. Oh boy, Billy is not going to like this. He was there um I think in February of last year. I think he was there in February last year. He's not going to like it when he sees that his brother is getting all this attention. Well, suck it up, Buttercup. There is nothing, and I do mean absolutely nothing, that you can do about it. Okay. Wow, there is going to be so many photos, you guys. So many. It's going to be a flood of Harry and Meghan photos, just so you guys know. They are going to own the airways. Hmm. See what I mean? There we go. Face card, face card. And now the shade. Well, I don't know if it's shade. Um, I'll let you all decide. Queen of the Desert. I mean, they're so predictable at this point. That's, of course, the Daily Mail. Queen of the Desert, if you say so. I like it. I like it. It shows they're taking care of their business. Yeah. With malice toward none. I wonder what kind of negative stories about this trip the racist UK media is going to come up with. They're so predictable. Aren't they, though? They're so predictable. Oh, you guys, do you all want to hear what Professor has to say? I am going to play Professor. So let's hear what Professor has to say about Harry and Meghan in Jordan. Um, oh, wait, 1 second, please. Okay, let me go to Professor.
Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have arrived in Amman in Jordan for a 2-day humanitarian visit focused on refugees, health systems, and children displaced by conflict. The invitation came from Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, the Director General of the World Health Organization. The setting matters. Jordan sits at the center of regional displacement, hosting millions of refugees over the past decade from Syria, Iraq, and now Gaza. This is their first joint international trip in 18 months. The symbolism is clear. They're no longer working royals, yet they continue to operate in the language and theater of international diplomacy. Roundtables, UN agencies, donor briefings, site visits. The form resembles a state visit. The authority rests instead on soft power. In Amman, they attended a WHO roundtable with UN bodies, diplomats, and major donors. The focus was regional humanitarian health response. Jordan has built a reputation for medical coordination across borders, clinics along refugee corridors, vaccination drives, mental health services for traumatized children. The Sussexes are positioning themselves alongside these efforts. They will visit frontline health and mental health programs. They will meet staff from World Central Kitchen, which is coordinating food relief for Gaza from Jordanian territory. They will also visit Quest Scope, a youth development organization working with marginalized young people through education and well-being programs. There is a funding dimension. Through their Archwell Foundation, they have supported initiatives to medically evacuate children from Gaza for urgent treatment to neighboring countries. This is practical intervention, flights, surgery, trauma care, not rhetoric. The timing is delicate. The royal family is facing renewed crisis following the arrest of Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Harry has remained publicly silent, yet the contrast is unavoidable. One branch of the family is embroiled in legal controversy, another is on the ground in a humanitarian setting, speaking the language of global health equity. There is also the security question. In 2024, Harry lost the Court of Appeal challenge regarding automatic police protection in the United Kingdom. Reports now suggest a full threat reassessment by the Home Office. His presence in Jordan, a region marked by volatility, underlines why security remains a live issue in his public role. But what does this visit actually achieve? First, it reinforces the Sussex brand as globally oriented rather than court-centered. They are not campaigning on domestic royal matters. They are embedding themselves within multilateral networks. The WHO partnership dates back to vaccine equity campaigns and a joint event at the UN General Assembly in 2021. This trip extends that trajectory. Second, it shifts focus from celebrity advocacy to systems-level health policy. Refugee health is not a slogan. Jordan's infrastructure has been under pressure for years, and according to UN data, over 1/3 of the population has roots in displacement. Health provision becomes a regional security issue. Third, it places mental health at the center. Both Harry and Meghan have constantly foregrounded trauma, digital harm, psychological resilience in previous visits to Cambodia and Nigeria. And in Jordan, the emphasis moves from social media harm to war-related trauma. The thematic thread is continuity of care. Critics will argue that without formal diplomatic authority, such visits risk theatricality. Supporters will counter that influence today operates through convening power, philanthropy, and media amplification. The couple still command global coverage. When they walk into a WHO roundtable, cameras follow. That attention converts into donor interest. I make no secret of my support of Harry and Meghan. Jordan itself benefits from their visit. The country has long balanced regional instability with internal moderation. Highlighting its humanitarian leadership enhances diplomatic standing and supports continued international funding. For Harry, personally, there is also narrative coherence. His work with the Invictus Games centered on wounded veterans and recovery. Refugee children represent a different theatre of injury, yet the same moral frame of rehabilitation and dignity. For Meghan, whose advocacy often focuses on women and young people, Quest scopes youth programs align with earlier campaigns on girls' education and digital well-being. The larger question is whether this marks consolidation. Since stepping back in 2020, the Sussexes have oscillated between media production, memoir, and advocacy. This visit feels more structured, anchored to an established international agency, embedded within ongoing programs rather than standalone speeches. Jordan is not a random destination, it is a strategic humanitarian hub. Amman coordinates logistics for Gaza relief. Refugee health systems there function as a testing ground for crisis response. If the Sussexes wish to be seen as serious actors in global development, then this is the correct terrain. The royal family crisis provides background noise. Yet on the steps of the WHO office in Amman, the optics are disciplined. No palace balcony, no constitutional symbolism. Instead, global governance language, health equity, displacement, trauma recovery. In practical terms, the impact will be measured in funding flows and program continuity. If their presence leads to increased donor pledges or sustained evacuation pathways for children requiring surgery, then the visit moves beyond symbolism. In reputational terms, the visit reinforces a simple proposition. Harry and Meghan have chosen to operate outside the institution, yet not outside public life. Jordan becomes a stage on which they present an alternative model of post-royal influence, networked, philanthropic, international. The coming months will show whether this is episodic or sustained. For now, in Amman, the emphasis is clear: refugees, health systems, children in crisis, and a couple determined to frame their public role around those themes rather than palace turbulence.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well. All right. Okay, stand by, you guys. There's more. There is more. Wow. What a blessing. Those kids be able to share this for the rest of their lives. The day I met Harry and Meghan. Okay, let me take away some things so that I can share some things. So what did you guys think of Professor? Did he sing for his supper, or be honest? Was that a good reflection, a bad reflection? Okay. Oh, love it. Love it. Um, oh, look at there. Look there. Oh, man. You know, I forget it gets cold there in the wintertime, right? There you go. Women uplifting other women. That's a beautiful thing. Um, how about this? Yes, very cool. Meghan always knows just what to wear. Okay. All right. Let me grab that one. This looks so much more authentic than you know who. It really does. This just oh, let me take away a couple of things so I can make some room. There we go. Um Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, visiting Questscope Youth Center in Za'atari, refugee camp home to displaced Syrians near the Mafak, Mafraq in northern Jordan. Hey, Peach Rose. Yeah, she looks relaxed. You know, it is really the best of both worlds. You know that. It is really the best of both worlds that they can earn the money that they need to care for them, their family, to secure their family. Um, whilst at the same time, they're able to do their their humanitarian work that is equally important to them. And I am so glad that they have a chance to do both. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes you just have to have faith that it is the best possible outcome. And the fact that they were able to walk away, aside from all of the noise that they walked away from, that doesn't seem to ever go away. But aside from all the noise that they walked away from, they are living their best lives. They are able to do the work that, I mean, it's what they were both born to do. That is the world that they inhabited. From both of them, from their mothers, they have inherited this ability to connect with people in a way that some people just can't. But this is Meghan's calling. Meghan was meant to do service. And even while Meghan was still a working actress, it was still her intention to do service. And that's exactly what she's doing. So I'm pretty sure for Meghan, this is like the best possible outcome. She can marry the man she loves. She can also have a family, children, a great home, not just a great house, but a great home. Um, and she can support her mother more than financially. She can support her mother in ways that I don't know, maybe she knew that it was possible. Maybe she wasn't sure that it would ever be possible, but it's just so many things that are going well for them. And if two people deserve it, it is those two. They were baptized by the fire. It's kind of like a diamond. Diamonds are made from time, heat, pressure, all kind of forces come together to make a diamond exactly what it is. And that is what you see with the Sussexes, is this bright, brilliant, multifaceted diamond or diamonds. That's what you have. And Meghan taking the time to carefully look the children in the eye. As one of those TikTokers said, when Meghan came to the family, Meghan gave a very deep bend at the knee to be right on eye level with the children that she spoke to. And what do you know? All of a sudden, here comes Kitty doing the exact same thing. I just wish that someone would address that, not with Meghan, but with Kitty. Are you aware that everything that you do seems to have its roots in Meghan's marrying into the family? And then, of course, we're going to get one of those rambling responses with newly invented words. And then one of the handlers are going to quickly come and shut down the interview. Well, you see, the thing is, from this point and thus forward, and members of the family that I met that have achieved a lot, and going forward in things. Yeah, I do. V. Morgan, good morning to you. Yeah, absolutely. The children know they have been seen and they have been heard. And that is very, very important that the children know that they have been seen and that they have been heard. That someone has met them on their level, physically on their level. Someone has looked into their hearts. That's what it's about. Mm-mm. You guys, I'm kind of hungry now. I've been so excited. I've worked up an appetite. Um, yes, it is true. It looks like they dropped some more photos, some more files from that pervert. I'm seeing files from the pervert. Dr. Stephen Hawkins? Dr. Stephen Hawkins? Oh, now this is just going too far now. Hawkins on Epstein Island. Professor Stephen Hawkins seen grinning from ear to ear, sandwiched between two bikini clad women in latest jaw dropping Epstein file photos. Well, I tell you what, if I see Dr. Professor, um, what's his name? Professor Tim Will, I bet not see Professor Tim Wilson on that island. I better not see Tim Wilson on that island. Now that's one professor that I can do without seeing. Yeah, I don't want to see him all sandwiched between a couple of people with his smedge refrigerator behind him. I wonder if he takes that refrigerator on trips when he goes places. How does he get that in his suitcase? Yes, spare me. I do not want to see the professor Tim Wilson's. You know, I don't want to see him on. Can you guys name some people you don't want to see on Epstein Island? Or let's make it even better. Can you name some people you don't want to see in a bathing suit on his island? I'm going to say, okay. No disrespect to her because she is the queen, but I sure hope they ain't got no pictures of Aretha Franklin visiting the island in a bathing suit. I think I could pass on that one. And you know her, Aretha would wear the slinkiest, the skimpiest, the most spaghetti stringiest bathing suit she could find. One thing about Aretha is that Aretha actually caused me a great deal of anxiety because I was always so nervous that those spaghetti strings were going to break. You know what I mean? And that there would be a tidal wave of bosoms flying across the room. that always made me nervous. Did you guys ever get anxious like that? Did that ever give you anxiety when you would see Aretha Franklin perform and she's wearing those little spaghetti straps and you just don't know what's going to happen? I mean, at a certain point, you got to give up the spaghetti and try like a rice noodle. Instead of spaghetti straps, try a nice, big, thick rice noodle strap. That's 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 probably the best thing. Or how about beef jerky, something you know is going to hold? Instead of a spaghetti strap, try a nice beef jerky strap. Yeah, that's it. Beef jerky. Something that's got some fibers that are really hold. You know what? That's a good one right there. That's someone that I'd pass. I'd pass on that one. Be like, oh, look, we found some files with Nana, complete with gold eyeshadow. I believe I would take a pass on that one. A hard pass. That will be a hard no. No, Nana. Just say no. No. Yeah. I'd have to give a pass on that one. No, Nana with the gold eyeshadow. Looking like the mother of a solid gold dancer. I mean, could you imagine it? Welcome to the island. Hmm. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. As soon as she gets off the plane, she started making that face. Yeah, the last thing I want to do is to see um, Nana exiting a plane or in a dinghy, making her way to the shore with her tackle box full of wigs and eyeshadows. I mean, that would just be the most frightful thing. You know what I mean? How would one explain that? Be like, what is she doing here? Why does she have so many uh, suitcases? Well, two of those are makeup, and the other is wigs. Hmm. Hmm. I could just hear her. As soon as she get off the plane. Hmm. Prince Harry. Hmm. Aren't they a cute couple? Such a cute couple. All right. Well, there you go. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Or as Nana would say, hmm. Let me see. Anybody else we don't want to see on that island? Oh, you suspect she's Kate's stylist, huh? Well, if Kate starts wearing too much eyeshadow like that, then we'll know for certain. Prince Harry. Prince Harry. Okay, incoming. We got one more for you guys. I think I'm going to stay on for like another 10 minutes, maybe. And then I'm going to call it a night because there are going to be a ton of photos coming. And I'm actually very hungry. No, very sweet. Oh, now where's Harry? Harry might be doing something with the veterans. Knowing Harry, he's probably doing something with the veterans. hmm. Hmm. That's Nana causing palpitations.
That King Charles may never be. Prince Harry, is he being selfish? I ask Prince Harry, Prince Harry, Prince Harry, is he being selfish? I ask this as fears are growing that King Charles may never be. Prince Harry, is he being selfish? Prince Harry, Prince Harry, Prince Harry, is he being selfish? I ask this as fears are growing that King Charles may never be. Prince Harry, is he being selfish? I ask this as fears are growing that King Charles may.
Okay, you folks, I am going to wrap it up. I'm going to put a nice, neat, tidy bow on it. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody's trying to get some attention from Kenya. Mm-mm-mm. I will share that with you all tomorrow. She's doing her best, y'all. She's dancing. She's a dancing machine. Wow, what an exciting day. Yeah, I saw that. They want to make them working royals. I think that's a distraction. I think that's a distraction. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I could see if they give them some type of titles, but working royals, I think that would backfire in the most epic way. Yeah, probably not a good idea. Next thing you know, Carol Middleton will be a council of state.
Prince Harry, is he being selfish?
Okay, cheers, family. I am gonna go and I will oh really? Nice. Yeah, I wanna go so I can get something to eat, and I'm gonna relax and look at some of the images a little closer, try to find some videos. I will speak to you all probably in about, I don't know, maybe 8 hours or so. But I see you. Love you guys. Thanks a lot.